I'm Shaun from Famous Faces and Funnies.
And I'm yawning.
From the best comics.
And this was FFFIC. Now my eyes are all post-yawn watery.
We did no organization. We're kind of just
We did an
winging this.
anti-organization this week. We actually flipped everything upside down so we can pick them completely at random.
Tell what like 2 of them are.
Yeah, there's a couple of
That's about
giveaways,
it.
but
Let's
otherwise...
do this one.
Alright, let's go with it. What do you got?
Justice League Dark 12.
Ooh, Just Like Dark number 12 is good. For a book that started off kind of meh, Jeff Lemire took over and has just been running with it. And I have some possible guesses as to who the big bad is in this, but I'm fairly certain I'm wrong on all of them. This is turning out so good. You got they've actually brought in the House of Secrets to combat the House of Mystery. How great is that? It's house versus house. Oh yeah, good stuff. Lots of fun. Gorgeous art.
Now this one. America's Got Powers number 3.
Oh, this is good. Again, gorgeous art, good story. Zero, they're trying to get Zero to get his powers to kick back in. Looks like he has a link to almost everybody with powers, I think. And basically what he does is he siphons off their powers and then uses them. But it turns out there's a second use, and he's really not 100% in control of what he does with it. So there's some interesting results, and it's always just great to listen to what they write the announcers doing during the show. Fun stuff.
Batman Incorporated number 3. I might review something, one of these flips.
Yeah, we didn't think
This
that through.
this got pushed back a good month because of tragic events. So, I don't. Was it justified why it got pushed back a month? No. Okay.
And my review of it is, ow.
Okay. I think there's a Rocketeer. No.
Kicked you with turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 13 continues to be awesome and is the new jumping on point for anyone who's interested in reading. And there's a lot of good dialogue between all the brothers and Splinter. And then there's more to Shredder than originally let on, and it just continues to be great. The artist is fantastic. Who drew this? Kuhn? Awesome. So, this book. Kirby Genesis Dragon's Bane number 3.
Kirby Genesis Dragon's Bane number 3 continues to be all right. It's not my favorite of the Kirby Genesis books, but it's good. It's good.
Doesn't feel like you're into this today.
I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I'm in pain.
Why are you good?
My shoulder hurts.
Before Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan number 1. I call it Dr. Blue Penis, and I couldn't get through it because I don't care about this character at all.
And it had words.
That wasn't that
Shaun
bad.
didn't like words.
No, I wasn't.
That was Rick's assessment. Shaun couldn't make it through. It had too many words.
No, I didn't mind that. It's just halfway through, I'm like, I don't care about this character as much as I thought I did.
It upset him so much his voice gets higher. He's like, no, I didn't know.
Dude, your line, your voice gets higher.
I liked
Someone will
it.
get that.
I thought the story was really good. The narrative was really good. In my head, I actually heard it in what's his name that played him in the
movie.
In the movie, I was like, oh look, it's actually just that same kind of dialogue, and it worked.
Intern's review was there wasn't enough blue dick.
Intern's got issues.
Yeah,
all sorts of issues. But it's Adam Hughes artwork, so it's gorgeous.
Oh,
and,
yeah. That's
And it's
fantastic.
James Straczynski words, so it's good.
I
So
love
really,
Straczynski.
there's nothing.
Hero
He's
worship.
just a big baby. Gets sensitive around blue penises. But it's
Hero
better than
worship
to be
number
around
2.
sensitive blue penis.
Avatar.
Hero Worship number 2. I love this book. I love this book. It's we've all seen
Okay, sure.
Helping Hand makes the Avatar and it's happened. We've all read the books where it's a world like ours. There's only one guy with powers.
Excellent,
And blah blah blah. But this one really does it. I didn't see where they were going with it. They've got like corporate superhero, not quite handled the same way we've ever, not like Booster Gold sponsors kind of things. Just very effectively efficient for, I think, a lot like what superpowers would be like in the real world, and it's just good. It's just really, really good. Everybody should read this.
I love how this was like a huge week for you, and I only read 6 books. I just couldn't find anything new that I wanted to try besides Spider-Man. Terry Moore's Rachel Rising number 10.
Answers. So many answers that leave us with so many more
I
questions.
needed to trade because
So-
we sold out of that one issue. That one issue we sold out of.
This is why I buy it, baby. I like to think I bought the one you couldn't read.
I think you did.
But and then God knows where it is in my collection, so we'll never be able to read it.
Let's wait for trade 2. Eventually.
This is so good. We get answers to an extent as to what's going on. We find out a little bit as to who the mysterious blonde woman that they've been seeing as they're coming back from the dead or whatever. You don't even know who's. Oh, yeah, see, he don't know stuff. He don't know stuff. But there's somebody that was always one of the good characters, seems to have taken a turn for potential nasty. Someone who was one of the mysterious bad characters seems to have an actual justification, and there was a nice sense of what's going on. So that's good. That's real good.
Invincible 94. And the Kirkman continues to be awesome at writing and doing last page cliffhangers, and the story of Robot and Monster Girl just continues to be awesome. Invincible is more than just invincible, if that makes sense. There's this whole world that he created, and it's fantastic and phenomenal. And every time I see a thing for 98 through 100, I get more and more scared because of this. It's the
death of us if he keeps going at this rate.
I know, it's so good. So good. Wolverine Annual number 1.
It's pretty. It's that last part of the
Celestials?
No, the clandestine is the
I don't know what I was thinking.
Alan Davison, Mark Farmer's clandestine from. They were in Excalibur and they were in the limited series Clandestine, which you could probably have figured out. I love those characters. I love Davison Farmer. I love this whole thing. It's just good.
I feel like grabbing over here.
It's a Wolverine Annual with not as much Wolverine as you need shoved down your throat.
Amazing Spider-Man 692. He's 50. He looks great for 50.
There are 2 amazing
backup stories
in this.
I like the main story. He did not.
No, and then there's
but
this Alpha
because of
Kid
this, I am jumping back on to Amazing Spider-Man after a 3-year hiatus. I'm back.
And apparently, for this entire issue, Peter Parker forgot about that whole great responsibility thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Experimental particle blaster.
The 2 backup stories.
High school kids. Yeah, I don't see how anything could go wrong from high school kids being here. Oh wait, wasn't I in it? Oh,
I don't see a problem with it.
But even at this point, even Aunt May
it
and
got me into reading it.
Even Aunt May and J. Jonah Jameson Sr. aren't sure if Peter and Mary Jane are back together again.
They can't keep up.
But we got an anniversary coming up, so for the
Batman Dark Knight 12.
I don't like it.
All right. Fair enough.
Read it.
Is it? Yeah?
This is a good one for you.
Is there a question? No, okay, you're staring at me. All right. Green Lantern New Guardians number 12.
Let me out.
Who out? Where's the annual? I gotta wait next week for the annual. All 5 annuals that are coming out.
What? Oh Christ on a crutch. Really, DC? That's a lot of. What were they all like $4.99?
Yeah. Superman, Flash, Green Lantern. There's 2 others. Justice League International. Some other one.
Okay, I'm reading 2. That's not horrible.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, Green Lantern New Guardians 12.
I'm buying 2. I mean, a couple of
it wraps up the story, sort of. There's still more to the story. It's almost like Batman number 11, where it's sort of wrapped up.
It wraps up this leg of the story, and leaves us sprinting right into the rest. And apparently,
the next issue, Kyle goes back home, which is cool because he doesn't have a girlfriend to wind up in the refrigerator, so he'll have.
Or he does. It's New 52. He can go home and just find like the refrigerator's full of girlfriends. Crap! It's Kyle's refrigerator is where every character who hasn't shown up yet is. He's just opening up. Wally!
No! Vampirilla 21.
Wally can keep at the ketchup.
Wally.
Vampirilla, what number is this?
21.
New creative team, new story arc. So I decided to hop on. I wasn't thrilled with it in the first place, but I figured, new people, jumping on point. So on did I jump. Wasn't 100% sure who everybody was. Was able to piece together what exactly was going on, and by the end, I really liked it. The artwork is gorgeous, and I think that helped carry me through. Vampirilla does use an actual aerial maneuver to escape a helicopter called a bat turn, and they're like, "Damn it, she pulled a bat turn," and then someone else, the guy's like, "Yes, I get the irony," and that made me laugh. That made me happy. For some reason, the words in the letterings in the word balloons are bigger than in most other comics, and it gave it an older comic feel, which I think works for Vampirilla because that's Let's face it. She looks good, but she ain't young. And yeah, I liked it.
Kevin Smith, Bionic Man, number 12. It still comes up Kevin Smith. That's why I'm calling it that.
In the computer.
Yep. So angry every time. There's no Kevin Smith on this book.
He's left his mark forever.
Stupid computer.
It's Bionic Man. It's if you watch the old Bionic Man show, Bigfoot shows up.
What?
I did watch the old Bionic Man show, so I was very happy. I was young enough when I watched the Bionic Man show that I don't remember
Dude, Bigfoot's real.
If this Bigfoot matches up with the old TV show Bigfoot, because I don't remember. I remember them fighting. I remember thinking it was the coolest thing in the world. I don't remember much of the story. I was a kid, damn it, leave me alone.
Bigfoot's real.
But it was really good, and apparently Bigfoot's got a...
Bigfoot is real.
He's got a leg up on Bionic Man, and Bionic Man's got an arm off on him. Ha ha ha!
Rocketeer number 1.
Pretty good. Mark Waid can write anything, really.
And Chris Samney can draw anything.
It's true.
And draws it amazingly. And it's just, where's issue 2? Because I want it now. I'm not a huge fan of Rocketeer.
The Cargo of Doom, right, is the next one.
I'm not a huge fan of Rocketeer. I mean, it's cool. I never really got into it, but I'll read anything Chris Samney draws. I don't care what the story is. I'll just look at those pictures. And Mark Waid's an excellent writer.
Yeah.
So read this. Just read it. It's awesome and good fun.
It's the recipe. You want to get him to read a book, have Chris Samney draw it. You want to get me to read a book, have Mark Waid write it. Put them both on a book, and it becomes our favorite, and we don't even need to know what the hell's going on.
Rocketeer's a player, though.
He is.
X-Men Legacy 272.
It's good. If you had told me, you know what, one day a comic book will come out, and it will be Rogue in another dimension fighting alongside aliens and starting to come to understand a hive-minded race called the Swarm, and you will love this book. I would have said, yeah, on crack. I'll never like that book.
Only Brute's in it.
But he's not. And yet, this is a Rogue solo story and a weird interdimension. Everything that screams, I'll just skip that even if I was reading the series. But Christos Gage can put heart and soul into bug people. They're just insects. They're just big insects. And he's
Person Minor number 2.
Dos. Good. I like this. I like the first one. I like this one a lot better than the first one. There's a lot more. Yeah. I just felt a lot more included in this issue, and I was like,
The interior artwork's really good.
Yeah,
it's just I guess it just feels weird. It feels like a really
the paper they printed
comic.
on is all very like cardstock, but yeah, the interior art's good, the story's good, it's all good.
Planetoid number 3. I need number 2. Someone has a number 2. Let me have a number 2.
This is the best issue of this yet.
Don't tell me that.
It really was.
Me too.
I'm in love with these frog people. There's one on the cover. I was like, what the hell is that? These little frog people, they have tails. I don't know why frog people have tails, but they do, and they're aliens. Screw it. They can do whatever they want.
It looks so good.
But it's so good. And it's
First issue is so good.
it's taken a turn.
It's 4 or 5
they're
issues.
more building civilization than his plan is still
Get off the planet.
escape the planet. But along the way, he's actually building a civilization.
Is it 4 or 5 issues?
I don't know, but if and when it ends, I'll cry like a little baby.
I'm sure it'll get
It's
picked
so
up for a
good.
second.
So good.
Captain America, Namor 635.1. Wait, what? Oh, it knows the .1.
Who knew? But that
That's
explains
why I was being a pain. Okay, sorry. Work-related nonsense. Go.
more trouble with the system. That also explains why it was a really good one and done story. It's Cap and Namor in World War II. Namor being the best of both Namor worlds. He's the hero with a cause, and he's the aloof, could give a crap about anybody but Namor and Atlantis kind of guy.
He needs the Phoenix Force.
And
That's his problem.
Cap looks very movie Cap, but he's got the not on that page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's got the cap suit and the helmet with the wings painted on, or whatever. But it was really, really good story, and I really, really liked it.
Let's just get this out of the way. Super Crooks 4.
So good. I love this book. I'm going to get the trade. This was
Really?
yeah, and neither of us are a big Mark Millar fan, and by that I mean we usually hate everything he does, a lot. But I really, really like this, and I think part of it was he followed really closely to the heist movie format, and I think that kept him from getting too I'm Mark Millar all over it. But it was really, really good. The ending had twists upon twists upon. That was so damn cool that I just love this book. Love it.
Teen Titans 12. Oh, I just flipped through it and it hurt.
You've heard the expression "hot mess." Oh, this isn't hot.
Mess.
It hurts me, and I don't understand why he's got a tank top with the line piping things on it, and it's the story and the dialogue, and I just yeah. That's about it.
Adventure Time 7.
So good.
I'm puppies. I can't wait for the next episode.
You haven't read the.
No, I'm waiting for trade. But also,
he's even behind on the show. I gotta send him links to the complete episodes so Captain Cable List can see.
Bravest Warriors #1 comes out in October. That looks awesome.
But this one's really good, even though they always come up with a bunch of different covers. And yeah, this issue does not actually have Susan Strong, but damn straight I bought the Susan Strong cover because I love Susan Strong.
There's a Franco variant
and
or Balthazar variant.
But this is really, really good. It continues the time travel story. I do not floop the pig in this issue, but I floop the pig like crazy.
I mean, you should.
Sounds creepy. I was flooping the pig.
Always floop the pig.
But yeah,
it says right there, you floop the pig.
That's them in the future. But it's still got their minds from now. So he's like, I've got this righteous man body, this ripped man body, and Jake can turn into cool things.
Does it have puppies?
No, but
well,
Jake can do a big cool stuff. But it's so good. It's so much fun. It is. It doesn't just make the mistake of trying to capture the, to just recreate it on the screen. It captures the spirit and goes, look, a comic book can't be the same thing as a cartoon. This can do things a cartoon can't, and vice versa. But let's just capture the whole spirit of the show, and they really did a great job. Love the hell out of this.
All-Star Western 12. Why are we reviewing this?
Because I love All-Star Western. I don't know when this happened.
When did you start reading this?
I think with the
Court of Owls?
Yeah, I think with the Court of Owls, and I think it worked. I jumped on, and because I was never a big Western guy. I mean, I read a thing here and there and blah blah blah. But Palmiotti and Gray apparently can just write the hell out of anything, and this story has been great. It's the Crime Bible, the Cult of the Crime Bible versus the Court of Owls, and you get the team up you never thought you'd see. You get
only 3 more books.
Jonah Hex and Bruce Wayne's like great grandfather or whatever, and it's just some damn good stuff. It's basically Bruce with a mustache, and you can see that even at his parents lived, Bruce was destined to be a
Batman.
A
take
charge, thinking man's crime fighter.
It's Superman 12. I was trying to get you to read it.
It's
still going.
Yeah, but I like Dan Jurgens. And
you know what's awesome? Andy Diggle might take over Action Comics.
That would be awesome.
Because it's not Grant Morrison.
And it's not Scott Lovedale.
Woo! You got anything good to say about this?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I like the parts with Jimmy Olsen. Superman, I think one of the things is Dan Jurgens draws a great Superman. Right? He just does. He's Dan Jurgens. However, this costume has, and again, I know people, get over the costume, people hate the costume, people love the costume, people have accepted the costume, whatever. The problem with the costume is the lines and the so many hard edges just kind of take away, and it doesn't give it that sleek Superman look. I don't mind, stylize it, get rid of the shorts, do the whatever, make it armor, but put a little, maybe just even on the boots, the boots looking like that, chink, 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 chink. It doesn't work so well. And then the other thing is, I get that everybody's only 5 years into their superhero career. I think one of the things that ruins Superman looking like Superman is people trying too hard to make him look younger. But since, like Elton John sang, comic book characters never grow old. It's not like he looks any older, than any time. It's a learn with it.
Random rant going on here. Just go with it.
It happens. I'm like VH1 pop-up video over here. But you don't need to focus so hard on making him look young to have him be young. It's not like technically he's never looked the what 100 and something. How long was it? 1930 something. So yeah, he's going on 100 years or something.
42.
Yeah, so he's
42.
He's in his 80s. I think he's good.
Fury Firestorm 12.
I like it. I continue to like Firestorm. I'm almost. It's tragic. This is the way the new 52 likes to kick me in the teeth. When Firestorm came out, I dragged my feet. I didn't want to read it. I didn't want to like it. I was pouting over. I wanted my Firestorm to be two people who turn into one guy, not two people who turn into two separate guys, and then turn into a whole nother guy. And I was like, no.
What math was being used in this?
Then I really got to like this book. And I was like, oh, this is well done. This is brilliant. I'm liking it. And now they're gonna
you don't have to worry about.
They're gonna end it and put them back into two people who turn into one guy. And I was like, oh,
you don't have to worry about Rob Liefeld ever writing it though.
It's true. Rob Liefeld.
Bye.
DC.
Oh, he's my Twitter friend. He follows me. I gotta be nice.
Do you?
Flash number 12. Pretty.
It's pretty. Manipul can do some pretty.
Not the best writer. Great art.
It's okay. I don't know.
All right. So the trade, we didn't mix this because it'd be easy to find.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing. Trade paperback 1. It collects 1 through 6, 1 through 7, something like that. Best DC Dark book coming out.
Read it.
I love it. It's fantastic. Read this in Animal Man, and then read the crossover that's coming out, and you'll be set because it's fantastic. It's Scott Snyder. You like Batman? You read this. Come on.
You know you do, and it's good.
Give it a shot.
Really good.
Give it a shot. It's one of the best surprise DC books that came out.
Yeah. There's no way anyone should have guessed that he and I would both agree on the greatness of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, right.
And yet here we are agreeing on the greatness of Swamp Thing. So read it because
we told you to.
Yeah, we wouldn't lie to you. Well,
we might.
I would totally lie to you, but I'm not. That's important.
Okay, bye.
Woo!